We have full body circuit training, starting with a dynamic warm up. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off in a fold, relaxing the head and neck. Let the arms hang heavy and take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Maybe shift the weight side to side. And when you're ready, you can point those toes out, pull the heels in. We're going to set into a nice deep squat. We want to rock side to side, mobilizing those ankles, waking up through the calves and the hips, and then settle into that nice deep squat. We're going to take a big circle with that right arm. It goes up, back, big reach, the right side, and then the left. Take your time with this. We're trying to open up the chest and wake up that mid back. When you're ready, you can push it back up into that fold, pointing the toes forward, and take a nice slow roll to the top. Let the head come up last and take a big shoulder roll at the top. Stepping to the back of our mat, we're going to go back into that fold and walk it out to find a plank. Hold that plank nice and strong. We're going to be here for about 15 seconds. We want to turn on the core. Palm should be under the shoulders. If you need to modify, you can drop one knee or both. We're going to push it to a down dog in 3, 2, 1. Push it back, pushing the chest close to the legs. Press those heels down to the mat and then lift that right leg up high to the sky. If you can, drop it back behind you. We want to wake up to the front of the leg and then take a big step forward outside of that right hand, landing you into your runner's lunge. Let's wake up that lower body. We'll press it back into a half split. The toe comes back towards the face, pull the hips back to the heel, and then walk it back forward into that runner's lunge. The right arm is going to come in front of the left, reaching, rotating that mid back, and then bring it up and reach it back. Good. Right hand comes down. We step that right foot back into our down dog. And then that left leg comes up high. If you can, drop it back behind you, waking up through the front of that left leg. And then a big step forward outside of that left hand, putting you into that runner's lunge on the left side. We'll push it back to that half split. Pull the toe back towards the face, pull the hips back towards the heel, and walk it forward back into that runner's lunge. We got that reach. This time, the left arm reaches in front of the right. Big rotation in that mid back. Reach it up. Reach it back, and then left hand plants. Step it back, this time into a plank, and then we walk the hands back to the feet till we reach that fold, and then again, roll it up nice and slow. Good. Let's step to the center of our mat. We're going to take some hip circles. We want to open up through the hips, so we'll swing them back and forward. Try not to lean. You want to make the movement with the knee and the hip, one side and then the other. We're not trying to get that knee high. We're just moving inside of that hip joint, moving it forward and moving it back. Good. Let's take a balance on that right leg this time. We're going to pick up that left foot, bring our back to a tabletop position, hold it there for just a second. Turning on those right glutes. We'll stand it tall and step it out into a straddle. We want to push the hips back. Bending that left knee, creating a nice stretch in that right inner thigh to wake it up. And then we'll step it in, shake it out, and we'll balance on the left leg this time. Picking up that right foot. We want to balance on the left side. Bring that chest parallel to the floor. Taking that single leg deadlift. Hold it there for just a second. Try to find your balance. Take your time. And then when you're ready, you'll bring it up. Step it out into that straddle. This time the hips go back to the right, bending that right knee, stretching out that left inner thigh, just enough to wake it up. And then we step it in, and we got a light jog. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. If you need low impact, just keep the feet connected to the ground. We're looking to elevate that heart rate a little bit before we get into the real exercise. In 10 seconds, we're going to pull those heels up. It can be a step or it can be a jog. It's up to you in 3, 2, 1. If you're modifying, you're just going to kick the heels up to the glutes. Otherwise, it's a little jog in place.
And 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it out to a jumping jack. If you want to modify this, you'll just set and tap and get those arms up nice and high. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. 5-minute dynamic mobility to start. We have a lower body focus today, but there is upper body in it as well. We're taking it to a walk out push up to start. I do have weights nearby. If you want resistance, feel free to grab that really quick and we'll get started. We're going to be working in 30-second intervals. We have a walkout push-up. We have slow knee drives for the core. We have forward lunges working the front of the leg, and we have pull squats working the entire leg. 30-second intervals. We're going to do this circuit 2 times. We're going to start it in 10 seconds with that walkout push-up. If you need to modify, you'll bring your knees down to the mat for that push-up. We're starting this in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, we forward fold. Walk it out to find your plank. That modification, the knees come down and we lower all the way, chest to floor, press it up, knees come up, and we walk it in. I'm gonna stay in this fold, get a nice stretch, and walk it right back out. If you can, keep those knees elevated. Take that push-up, and always move at your own pace. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You can bring it down. We've got those slow knee drives. We're going to take 15 seconds and drive the right knee towards the right elbow, and then we'll switch. Last 15 seconds is the left knee to left elbow. Let's go. Right knee reaches for the right elbow. If you need to modify, drop that left knee, use it for support, and drive here. Let's switch it up. Left knee goes to left elbow. And again, if you need that modification, that right knee can be left to the mat. You're working the core and that hip flexor. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it up. We have some lunges. We're going to go forward for this first circuit, working the front of the leg, those quads. I'm going to pick up some resistance. You can do this body weight if you prefer. These breaks are quick. Let's go. We're going to step it forward. Most important thing is form. That knee stays right on top of the ankle. We're not letting that knee push forward. We're alternating these forward lunges, and we have about 10 seconds. Total body circuit training. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We've got some pulse squats. I'm going to be nice wide feet, toes slightly out. We're going to set it down in 3, 2, 1. And we're just going to pulse. Pushing the hips down towards the floor. Your foot is flat. You should feel the balance throughout the whole foot. We're not up down on the heels. We're not up on the toes. And we're just pulsing. If you need a little bit easier, you can pulse at the top. Keep it steady. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you like, you can always add resistance to that by holding a weight in the center. We have another circuit. We have another round of this circuit. Take a little break, grab some water. And when you're ready, we'll start back at the top with that walkout push-up in 10 seconds. Make this as easy or as hard as you'd like. Modify where you need to and add resistance where you can. Let's go. Fold it forward. Walk it up and find that push-up. 30 seconds. Take your time. If you need that modification, bring the knees to the mat. And we'll keep moving. We're more than halfway. We've got 10 seconds with this walkout push-up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We'll keep it down to the mat. We have those knee drives. Same thing as last time. If you need modification, keep that opposite knee down. The clock starts. Let's go. Right knee to right elbow. If you need that modification, that left knee stays down and that right knee drives in to tap that right elbow. We're switching it out, left side. 10 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take your time bringing it up. We'll get ready for that lower body. We have reverse lunges for this round. I'm going to add resistance by grabbing some dumbbells. We're going to step it back in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to step the foot back and reach that back knee down towards the floor, keeping that front knee behind the front toe. You can keep it in upright position or lean it a little bit forward. Whatever you're comfortable with. We're halfway there. We have 5 seconds on the clock. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you wanted to add resistance for those pulse squats, you'll have a dumbbell in the center or a resistance band, a kettlebell, your choice. We go in 3, 2, 1. We're just going to pulse. Sitting the hips down. Keep that chest high. We're halfway there. We've got 15 seconds with this squat pulse. Those quads might be burning. Keep it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's grab a little quick drink of water. We have circuit 2. We're working a deadlift and a squat combo. The feet were wider for that pulse squat. This time they're going to be more narrow. We're going to take a Romanian deadlift, slight bend in the knees. That comes to a tabletop, and then we sit the hips down. You don't need to use resistance for this. Body weight is good as well. And then we have a plank to a bear, really getting that core today. We're going to work in the same time intervals. We've got 30 seconds of work and 20 seconds, 15 seconds, there we go, of a break. I'm going to grab some resistance. This time, you don't have to use weight if you prefer not to. You'll still get good work. The clock starts. Let's go. We find that Romanian deadlift. The hips push back, and then the hips sit down. Take your time. Total body circuit training tonight. We're almost there. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down. We've got the plank to bear. If you need to modify your plank, just stay in your plank position. And if you're able to get up onto the toes, we're going to come from this bear position, knees under hips, palms under shoulders. We'll start here lifting the knees, and then you'll step back. You'll step it in. All right, the clock is on. We're here for 30 seconds. Find this position first, and then step it back into your plank. You can hold either position as long as you like. And if you just want to focus on that plank and you need modification, bring the knees down. Make sure there's a line from the neck all the way down to your tailbone. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Circuit 2 is short and sweet. We're going to do that again. Grab some water if you need it. We'll go back to that deadlift squat for 30 seconds. We're going to start it in 10. Grab weights if you like resistance. Feet are underneath the hips. Nice strong core. And we get that deadlift in 3, 2, 1. Slight bend in the knee. The hips push back. And then the hips sit down. Take your time. We have 10 seconds on the clock. And again, you don't have to use resistance to make this beneficial. Nice job. Let's bring it back down to that plank. Starting in that tabletop. The knees will be under the hips. The palms are under the shoulders. Let's hold it here. Lifting, bring the knees slightly off the floor. Step it back in that plank. And if you need to modify, we'll just stay right here in this modified plank. We're already halfway. We've got 15 seconds on the clock. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a little child's pose. Take a second to catch your breath or grab some water. That was circuit number 2. We have circuit number 3 coming. We've got single leg squats. We're really working that lower body tonight. And then we've got some jump outs. The jump outs can be low impact by skipping the jump and just doing a wide leg sumo squat. And if you want to add resistance to this, you can pick up 1 dumbbell or 2 for these single leg squats. The position for these, I'm going to put all my weight on my right leg and just kick up my left heel. My legs are in line with each other. I'm not way back here. My legs are right next to each other. I'm on my left tiptoe, and most of my weight is on that right leg. I'm going to sit my hips down like I'm looking for a chair and then come to the top. We're going to do 10 on each side, and then we have 10 jump outs or 10 sumo squats. All right. It says rep count. It's not timed. From the front, it looks like this. My legs are right next to each other. I'm up on that left tiptoe. I'm just going to sit my hips down like I'm looking for a chair. I'm not going super low. Very little weight is on the tiptoe of that opposite leg. All right. Left leg is my main balance. Right leg is right in line. Legs are right next to each other, just up on that right tiptoe. I'm going to sit my hips down like I'm looking for a chair. We've got 10 on this side. Keep that chest up. We're just pushing the butt down and then standing it right back up. And I think that is 10. All right, for our next move of circuit number 3, it's a jump out. It's a jump to a wide squat and a jump in. If you don't want to jump, you're going to take extra wide feet, toes slightly up, and you'll just sit down into that deep squat and then stand tall. We have 10. You choose high impact or low and count your reps. You've got 10. If you're jumping, we're jumping it out nice and wide, sitting the hips down and then popping it back to center. We have one more round of this, guys. Take your time. Choose your impact level. and take a little break to catch your breath or grab some water. We're going to do that round again. So we've got 10 single leg squats and 10 jump outs or sumo squats. We'll finish with our last circuit. It's one core move, and then we'll stretch. When you're ready, you can get right back to those single leg squats. I'm starting with my right leg. Legs are nice and close. Up on that left tiptoe. Chest stays up, and we just sit the butt down for 10. Most of my weight is on that working leg. Left side, take your time, move at your own pace. That tiptoe is just down for balance. Very good. We've got wide leg sumo squats or jump outs. Up to you. We've got 10 of them whenever you're ready. Once you complete those, take a second and we'll meet down on the mat. We've got a three-way sit-up. It's a small crunch, a bigger crunch, and then a full sit-up. Modify this any way you need to. We're going to spend 60 seconds here. And then we'll cool it down with the stretch. We'll start this sit-up in 15 seconds. I'll demonstrate before we get going. The first is a crunch. The shoulders lift. We lay it down. The second crunch, the low back lifts, and then all the way up. All right, the clock is on. You've got a little bit bigger, and all the way. Use your core. If you can only get the baby crunches, that's okay. Stay there. This is a full 60-second time interval. We're more than halfway there. Core focus for our last circuit tonight, and then we'll stretch to cool down. We've got 15 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're done, let your head relax to the mat. Pull the knees to the chest, and we'll wrap arms around the knees and take a little rock side to side, stretching out that low back. Maybe close the eyes. Start to settle in. Very good. We're going to bring the feet down, bring the soles of the feet together, and let the knees fall out. The hands can be at your belly or at your sides. We're going to let those inner thighs stretch out. Nice work. Total body circuit training. We got our mobility in. As our warm up, we got upper, lower, core, and now we're going to stretch for a very balanced workout. And let's pull those knees in, extend the legs out nice and long. We're going to put an arch in the back. So lift that lower back up off the mat, reach the arms up overhead. We're going to take a big stretch, reaching the fingers and the toes in opposite directions and taking a nice, slow, deep breath all the way down the front of the body. On the exhale, we're going to bend the knees and roll it over nice and slow and bring ourselves to a tabletop. Taking the knees out wide, we'll keep the toes untucked and sit the hips back to the heels for a child's pose. Walking the hands forward. We want to make this an active stretch, so I'm going to keep my chin facing the mat and crawl my fingers towards the end of the mat, really stretching out underneath the arms. Very good. We'll bring it up to a tabletop. Let's take a cat cow. Tuck that tailbone under, round the spine, and really tuck that chin. We're going to take a breath into the back. Good. On your exhale, you're going to drop that belly, lift the hips, and lift the chin. And this time, the inhale goes all the way down past that belly button. Nice, big, slow, deep breath. Very good. On the exhale, we'll just walk the hands back to sit the hips to the heels as we keep our toes tucked this time. Stretching out through the bottom of the foot. We're going to bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and pull those shoulder blades nice and close. Opening up across the chest, through the shoulders, maybe a little stretch down the forearm. We'll hold it here and take a nice, slow neck roll. Rolling the head over to the right. Let it settle there for just a second. And then roll the head forward and over to the left. Lift the head up to its normal position. We'll bring the hands out in front. We're going to push it up into a down dog, pressing those hips nice and high, pressing the chest close to the legs, and then press those heels down to the mat, stretching out through those calves. When you're ready, walk the feet in behind the hands. Take that fold. We'll relax the head, relax the neck, let those arms hang heavy, stretching through the hamstrings, decompressing through the spine. Let's hold it here. Maybe shake out the head and neck. Maybe let's start shifting those hips side to side, getting a little extra low back stretch. Nice big inhale and exhale. When you're ready, we're going to slowly roll it to the top. Nice and slow, stretching through the back. The arms are going to come up. We're going to take another big stretch for the core. Reach it up nice and high. Reach it up, up, up. Big deep breath. And let those arms go as you exhale. Nice job tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for circuit training.